right, welcome back to Investing with Rachel and welcome to 2025. Yes, I took a little bit of break, needed some downtime, but we are now rocking and rolling in the new year. Wanted to take you step by step into a project we were doing at the end of last year here in Daphne, Alabama. And if you guys are looking to get into investing, you want to build your rental portfolio, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I take you week to week on our flip projects. We got a lot of great deals out there right now. Inventory's up here in South Alabama. So especially if you're looking to build that rental portfolio, now is the time. So come on in. Let's see where we are as we're wrapping up this project. So typically I like to get these homes in and out or done. But for this one, we really were banging it out in the fourth quarter of last year and the market slowed down. So I said, it's going to be the holiday time. Let's take our time. Let's get it listed right when the boom happens. So that's about February 1st here. February to June is really when our market takes off here in Baldwin County, Alabama. So we took our time. It's getting clean this weekend. So come on in and I'll walk you through exactly what we've been doing. So you guys are seeing it for the first time with me in the new year. So what we did was we put luxury vinyl floorings throughout the property. I like to try to be consistent with the flooring. I like one type of flooring. I don't like to mix and match. If I'm doing luxury vinyl flooring, depending on where the numbers fall is what I'll do in the bedrooms. I always tell new investors, get hooked up with a local realtor in your real estate market because they can help guide you in what is working in this market. What are buyers looking for? And since I own a large brokerage in the real estate market here where I flip, I know that these luxury vinyl floorings is like the it flooring. So we went back with a neutral luxury vinyl flooring throughout the entire property. We painted the whole entire house. We changed out all of these light fixtures. And if you've been watching my videos, I'm very into the black, white, modern gold. That's my vibe. That's the New York girl in me. Love my gold. All the doors, we changed out all the hinges, all the hardware. And like I've been saying over and over again, go on Amazon, buy this stuff in bulk. It is way easier than going to the stores. You need 10, they only have 8. Makes your life so much easier. Same thing with the light fixtures. I go online, I pick everything out online, saves me time and it saves me money. All right, guys, okie dokie. So the living room, like I said, changed out all the flooring. We also had to replumb this house. So it had the polybutylene piping. That is a no-go for our real estate market. We were already having to patch and repaint. So I always say, let's just do it. I always want to do things right on the front end. I want someone to literally just have to move their furniture in, have no problem. I take great pride in the projects that we do. So we replumbed the whole house so the next owner will not have to deal with that polybutylene piping. Then we had to repatch all the walls and then we went and we painted it one neutral color. We've gotten away from the grays. So we do Greek Villa from Sherwin-Williams. That is the paint color that we go with. And we try to just be consistent with every project and what we do. And then the fireplace was already tiled the black. So that was one less thing that we had to do. All right. So the kitchen turned out like absolutely amazing. The kitchen has the island, which I absolutely loved. It's a big oversized kitchen also for this real estate market. We did the granite countertops and then we went up throughout the backsplash too. I like that look, just keep it clean. We changed out all the hardware for the cabinets and then we've also been painting the cabinets like a light gray, just to give the house some contrast and it really looks good in pictures when you go to list your property on MLS. So we changed out all this hardware, painted the cabinets, changed all the plumbing fixtures, and we got stainless steel appliances. Like really, I'm very happy. Thank God I'm happy. The house already had crown molding, so that was like an added plus. Now, because of this budget and where we were, we had to carpet some of the bedrooms. So over here, we still have the luxury vinyl flooring. We changed out this vanity. A lot of times you'll see in my videos, we like to try to salvage vanities by painting it or putting down granite on top. But this bathroom called for a whole new vanity. So we have a new light fixture, new mirror, and bathroom vanity. Then also what we were working on this week to try to tie it in because we're getting the house cleaned over the weekend is we had to put the blinds up, and that can get costly. So I would really budget for your blinds too. Blinds probably run us about $1,000 to $2,000, and it's always at the end of the project. So these little things at the end start to add up. So it's so good if when you're during your inspection period, contingency period, have your contractor go through the house with you. Try to put this down on a spreadsheet. If you need an Excel spreadsheet or any type of spreadsheet, let me know. I have one that I can share with you. And it helps just to get your mindset right. But rest assured, I always say, leave a cushion, because there's always going to be an oh no moment. There's always going to be something at the end that you didn't account for. So rest assured, if that happens to you, that's totally normal in the flipping world. All right, so here we go to the primary. Great big primary. This is what I loved about this floor plan. They had the tray ceilings. Ground molding was already here, so that's an added plus for us. Changed out the light fixture, got new blinds, all new door hardware, which makes a difference. All we have left to do in here is change out the tub fixtures, which we're picking up today. They're being held at the post office for some reason. Changed out this light fixture. And as you see for the primary bathroom, we salvaged their vanities, just painted them with new hardware and put that granite up top. These mirrors were already here. If they have these big mirrors, we usually like to just keep them up and put the trim around them, then taking them down, fix the sheetrock, so it looks really good, just adding that trim. Love everything about, like, this just screams Rachel. All these colors, everything screams me. It looks great. Mm-hmm. My videographer likes it too. She's smiling. All right, so now let's get to, there's 3 other bedrooms. And that's another thing that I loved about this house in this market. It's 5 bedrooms. There's not a lot of 5 bedrooms. And I love that because it just helps stand apart from your competition. So we have the 3 bedrooms here. We carpeted those. So we did have to, just figure out a way for the numbers to work. So we laid carpet down in these 3 bedrooms on this side of the house. It's great that it's a split floor plan. Updated the bathroom, just like the primary. So if you see here, we salvaged this vanity, we painted it, put new hardware down, put this granite, which I really love this granite. Like, I'm really feeling this granite. Changed out the light fixture, and then put the trim around the mirror. So really, we're rocking and rolling, guys. 2025. Now, we already went under contract for another property in Daphne, Alabama. Said I was going to take a little break this year, but those that know Rachel know that there's no breaks in 2035. So I'm going to check out the backyard because it was a disaster. Yeah, it looks good. Landscaper was here yesterday. He was here. So another great thing about this property, you had a really great size backyard. I mean, this is a good size fenced in yard for this area. So the landscaper came, fixed it up, got some of the leaves out of the property. So literally, we'll get it cleaned on Saturday. Now, another thing, I've been flipping for, my son's 14, so I've been flipping for 14 years, and I've never done this added step at the end with staging, but this real estate market right now calls for it, and I found that since I've been staging the properties, the average days on market in our market is 70 days, so I've been able to sell that in at least half the time. So I had the stager come over this week too. We're going to get it clean Sunday. She's going to stage it next week, and I'm going to show you an update of it staged before and after, and you could see what a complete difference it is. So if you're in that real estate market where things are just sitting, I would highly recommend getting a stager in there and seeing if that can help get your property sold faster. Guys, if you have any questions, my contact information is below. Let me know. Would love to help, and I'll see you next week with the finished product.